Hey guys, we are moving into our fourth read aloud for the week from Fish in a Tree. We know that we've just found out a lot of information about Allie, and our book is really changing and our character is really shifting. And it's really the plot is really at that high point, and we're getting ready to roll down that hill into kind of like a final ending and how this book is going to end. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have been enjoying these. We are picking up with chapter 34, Birth of a Star. Keisha, Albert, and I walked to Albert's after school. Keisha and I asked if we could come over and see his house, and he shrugged and said, "Okay." The whole time my hands are in my pocket, holding on to that piece of paper. Possible. Albert's house is big but dark and dusty when we enter. There are piles of things everywhere. Not papers like our house. I mean, piles of things with tubes and wires, things I don't recognize. His mom greets us. "Hey, Albert, you have guests?" Her tone tells me that this has never happened. "Yes, I do. These are my friends, Keisha Almond and Dally Nickerson. Allie and Keisha, this is my mother, Aubrey Dubais," he says, waving at each of us, and she comes over and shakes our hands. "Can I get you anything to eat?" she asks, sounding nervous. Albert pauses. "No, thank you. We'll just go upstairs." His mom says, "Okay," and we're already following him up a skinny, twisty staircase. "What kind of host?" Keisha begins. "Doesn't allow his guests to have food." "Dang it, Albert. I wouldn't have minded some. It wouldn't be logical to offer you something that doesn't exist." "But she offered it to us," Keisha says. He opens his backpack and begins stacking his books on his desk like a pyramid. "I can assure you that the refrigerator is quite empty. In fact, it hasn't been plugged in for a week." "Oh," Keisha says, her voice getting quiet. "I'm sorry, Albert. I really am." Now I know why his mom's voice sounded funny when she offered and why he eats so much at school. "Yeah, me too," I added. He turns surprised. "Why?" Keisha scrunches up her face and the look she gets when she really can't figure him out. "Well," I say, "because you don't have food or a refrigerator. It must be terrible to be hungry and not be able to eat, and it's probably embarrassing for you." "Maybe, I think it would be, I guess." He tilts his head. "Filling the refrigerator does not fall within the parameters of my responsibilities. Therefore, the lack of food therein would have no reflection upon me whatsoever." We are silenced. I don't know about Keisha, but I couldn't answer that for $1,000,000 from the looks of her. I don't think she can either. I finally lift my gaze from his face to look around his room. Just a bed, a desk, and an empty trash can. The carpet and his blankets are all dark green, but his walls have colorful posters, all science related. There is one I like the most, a picture of outer space, but with every color you can think of all swirled together with an orange glow off the side. It's beautiful. I point at it. "Albert, what is that?" "That is the birth of a star, the single most important thing that can happen in space. Well, the single most positive thing, anyway." "It's beautiful," I say. He stares at it. "Indeed, it is," he says, sitting down at his desk. Keisha laughs. "You're going to be a star one day, Albert. You'll do something amazing." "I don't like," he shifts in his seat. "I don't wish to be in the limelight." "Limelight?" I ask. "I don't like that. I don't like a lot of attention." "Well, you better get used to it, Albert," Keisha says, "because there is no way on God's green earth that you won't have boatloads of it when you go out and cure cancer or discover another planet or something." "That's my hope. I want to change the world, do something good." And then all of a sudden, I feel sad as Keisha goes on about how famous Albert will be, how he'll be written about in history books and stuff. "Hey," Keisha says, poking me, "why so serious over there?" I'm thinking about the things Albert and Keisha will do and how I can't even read. I can't tell them that, though, so I try to sound happier. "I'm not that serious." "Oh, yes, you are dead serious. You need to smile." "I am smiling," I say. "Well, someone better tell your face that then." I hesitate. "Can I tell you both a secret?" I ask, reaching into my pocket to touch the possible paper that I've carried since I got it. "Yeah, of course." "And you won't tell anyone?" "Yes." "Now, what's the secret?" "We won't tell anyone because that's what the definition of a secret is." Albert is quiet, but his head is tilted to one side. I I have never really told anyone this, but I have a lot of trouble in school with reading and writing and, well, everything but math and art." Keisha laughs. "That's not a secret." And then I feel terrible, and I feel my eyes beginning to sting. I start walking away, and she pulls my sleeve and pulls me back.